Good morning, good morning, good morning, world. How you guys doing out there? Here we go. Boom. Bobblehead is in the house with me, party people. I just love this song, man, and I'm gonna play it every time I do a video, and I'll tell you why. Because no matter what's going on in your life, it's gonna be alright. That's why. What's up, Armel? How you doing? Derek in the house. I love that you're on here, Derek. For what? And it's gonna be alright. What's up, Greg? I gotta tell you, man, you decide. That's what the topic is for today. My name is Decide E+R O. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me get a 1 if you're watching live, a 2 if you're watching the catching the replay. But yo, listen, emotions are created by motions. So I'm gonna get a little bit before I start talking. I want to be emotional. Here we go. Woo! Thank you, Lord. What's up, Donna? How you doing? New York City D. Anthony Cott's in the house. We're getting my morning groove back on. Oh, it's gonna be alright. What's up, man? Columbus, Ohio in the house. And it's gonna be alright. The music is forever alright. What up, what up, what up, what up? I'm still waiting for a couple of people to get on here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good morning, y'all. Decide E+R O in the house, man. And I'm going to talk to you guys today. First of all, I want to give thanks to the Lord for this beautiful day and that we are all living it right now, right? Lena, how you doing? Good morning. Rachel, what's up? I just want to share with you guys, you know, that the decisions are yours. Every single day when we wake up, we decide the story that we're going to tell. You know, E+R equals O. I'm going to use that a lot, right? Events happen. Your response creates your outcome. It's just that simple, guys. It's just that simple. And I know that some people don't see that. They can't see it, and I understand. I'm with you. So I'm going to help you with that, right? I'm going to talk to you today about you decide. You get to make this decision, all right? Do we agree that greatness is a decision, right? Greatness is a decision. Guess what, guys? This is where you're going to struggle. Failure is a decision. Mediocrity, that's a decision. You know, losing is a decision. These are choices that we make. You decide. You decide. And every day that you wake up, the choice is yours. Every single morning when you wake up, when you open up those eyes, you choose whether today's winning, losing, or mediocrity. None of them, none of these things that I just mentioned right now, right, can exist without your choice. Winning, losing, mediocrity, you choose. None of those things can happen without your permission. You give it the green light. You decide. They require your approval. Yes, winning, losing, and mediocrity, they all require you making a decision, a conscious decision that that's what's going to happen in your life. That's what you choose. The choice is yours. And this is going to be a short but sweet video. You know, I got to drive to New York, just constantly building, making some connections. So I'm excited about you guys, you know. Again, this is me choosing to win. You know, if something's not happening enough somewhere, I want more. I want more. If I want more, I want more. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I was in Miami getting more. It's a choice. Or I could just sit here and let things just be mediocre for me. If I want more, I got to give more, right? And I'm not saying that outside situations don't play into this. I'm not saying that. Because of course people are going to look, the people who don't like winning are going to look, well, you know, well, what about this happens and what about this? You know what? E plus R equals O. Events will happen. I've lost some amazing people in my life. My response is what's creating my outcome. Now, the people that I've lost, if I was to lose myself at the same time, I wouldn't be moving forward. I would be sitting at home crying. And there's things that I can't control. I could just focus on how I love them and how much time I spend with them. And I'm not telling you to mourn the way I do. But I'm telling you that your life is worth living, and you decide if you want to be stuck somewhere or if you want to grow from it. If you want to honor, to me, I'm honoring my Lynette's legacy by being a good parent, by being a good man, by using everything that she taught me and gave me in my life to move forward. But that's just me. Events will happen. Your response creates your outcome. And I'm not telling you that my choice is better than yours. But if you are in a situation where you're unhappy, where you're sad, where you're depressed all the time, I know that depression, but there's a lot of people out there, and I'm sorry if you get mad at me, that are self-diagnosing themselves and saying that you know, and it takes away from the people who are really depressed. There are people that are really depressed chemically and can't move forward, but not everybody is. A lot of people self-diagnose themselves. And that's your choice. It's a choice to feel sorry for yourself, to be a victim, to bring all the pain continuously and rewrite that story. Keep writing, hey, you know, this happened to me, this happened to me. Not this happened for me. I can change my life. I'm going to have to give you a little bobblehead on that. What do you think about that? I agree. That's correct. Me and bobblehead are in unison with that. And I'm not saying that depression doesn't exist. It so exists. And it's such a damning thing. But we can talk ourselves into completely, you know, a different life. Or we can talk ourselves into a completely different life. See, the same thing, I'm saying it twice, but two different roads happen from that. All right? You decide the meaning of the events that happen in your life. Only you. No one else can make those decisions about what they mean to you. And you have to choose what they mean. You have to choose the story you're going to write about the things that happen. Failure is a decision. Let me tell you why. Because it's a stopping point. Now, making mistakes is not a decision. You know, failure doesn't mean that you stumbled. You know, stumbling is not a decision. You stumbled. You made a mistake. That's not a decision. It's something that happens. You had to pick up your pride. You know, up off the floor. I understand that, but that's not failure. Failure means that you stop. You completely stopped. You gave up. You decided that for some reason or another, moving forward simply wasn't worth it. You get that? You decided that simply wasn't worth moving forward because you were stumbling or you were struggling or it was hard. Life is hard, guys. Life is freaking hard. What do you say? Bobblehead says life is hard. Man, it's hard. Life is hard. But so are you. You decided that the tough moments outweighed the great ones. That's your decision. You decided to focus on the tough moments instead of all the great things, all the relationships, all the everything that you've gained. But reality, let me tell you, we all face hardships. I face plenty of hardships, probably more than most of the people you know. And you can't tell that because my response creates my outcome. I am not a victim. I'm a victor. That's my name, Victor. I was born with that name and I can't help it. Sorry. But like I said yesterday, there are two people, right? There are two people, you know, one that does that wins, and those who decide to let it consume them. Failure consumes you. Defeat consumes you. Walls consume you. Problems consume you. Fear consumes you. Being left consumes you. Everything consumes you. Those who make up a story that you make up stories. Those people right there, they make up stories to keep themselves down. While those who win, they decide that these same problems, these same issues, you know, these same events will be nothing more than speed bumps. They don't see walls. We see speed bumps on the way to greatness. There will be many bumps in the road on the way to greatness. They don't have to be walls. Tell yourself better stories, guys. While some see walls, we see speed bumps. And it doesn't matter what stands before them, because we have already chosen. You know, the people who move, doesn't matter what stands before, because we've already chosen excellence. We've chosen excellence. And our stories are better. We're constantly writing our stories and rewriting our stories and making them better and better. We write amazing stories, people. People who win write amazing stories. We choose to take the negative, right? The negative that you choose to lock yourself down and disappear in the world, because the world is not easy. All the negativity coming into your life, we turn them into perfect, necessary ingredients. We use them as fuel to move forward. And you use them as fuel to put balls and chains around your life. You decide. It's a decision. Winning, losing, mediocrity are decisions. You decide. Neither one of those things can happen without you deciding that you accept this. Use your hard times to move forward. Use your problems to move forward. Let me get some hashtags. Move forward. Find a way to move on. Find a way to create, even when it hurts, to fight, you know, when others don't. Hashtag move forward. There will be speed bumps on the way to greatness. I love you. I want you to understand this. There will be problems. There will be issues. There will be mistakes made. There will be learning. There will be curves. There will be people hating on you. They're just speed bumps. Don't make them a wall. You have to see the city on the hill while there's still rocks. You have to believe. You have to have this strong belief and desire. It's a choice. You decide. Listen, there will be no endpoints unless you quit. There's no endpoints. There's only new opportunities. There's always something to learn from the time that you invested, the time from the people who have hurt you. There's always something to grow from. There's only new opportunities. I'm just going to, before I put some music back on, I'm just going to hit you with a classic. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, because this is kind of fat. You decide. All right? You decide. That's the bottom line. I want you to decide. I love you guys out there. Generations will come and go. Things will come and go. Generations. Music is, and if you're having a hard time, there's some music that motivates you. Dance around carelessly. Put your hands up and just get nuts. Enjoy life. We only have one life to live. You can't press rewind. You cannot press rewind in our lives, guys. No rewind. Hashtag no rewind. It's only forward. So events happen. Some of them are really bad. I understand. But it's gonna be alright. You decide that. Some of you never see the alright side of it. Put on some music. Put on some shoes. Go dance. Sing in the rain. Get crazy. Enjoy life. Be who you were meant to be. Go over the speed bumps on the way to greatness. Choose excellence. You are great. I love you. I believe in you. You can do anything. All you need is inside of you right now. Take a Bible here. We're going to dance it out one more time. Peace out. One more. you're going to be bitter today, whether you're going to be angry, upset, or happy, or forgiving, or loving, and kind. God bless you. Be the best version of you today and every single day. When you wake up, realize every single day, your first breath, breathe an opportunity. I love you guys out there, man. If you got some value from this, Big Thing Line Alexia, share with some other people. Press that share button. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to New York. I'm probably not going to get back till 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, and I'm going to be up in the morning. Peace.